Hi everyone, I'm Andrew. I'm one of the founders at Found. Firstly, good news, it's only 2 more pitches till the flying car, so bear with me, I'll be out of here very soon, trust me, it's very, very cool. Found started when my co-founder and I had a previous business together and we were trying to hire staff. We were looking for people to pack boxes, people to work at reception, people to answer the phone. We were very happy to give young people a start in their career, but getting hold of them was hard. We tried Seek, we tried Gumtree, we tried all those usual tricks. And so out of that, Found was born. We've been around for about 2.5 years now. We're coming up to 600,000 job seekers on the platform. We're the #2 iOS jobs app in Australia, and we're very proud to have employers who range all the way from local coffee shops up to the federal government working with us on the platform. And for us as well, we've developed a really unique capability in the diversity and inclusion space as well, because we think that's a really vital part that corporates are focusing on increasingly going forward. So this is the slide I call the kids are not all right slide. It's tough being young now. It's never been worse to be in the Australian workforce as a young person. So as you can see, underutilisation, which is unemployment plus underemployment, is almost 30%. So roughly 1 in 3 young people between 15 and 24 is either looking for work or looking for more work. We've seen overseas that anytime there's any kind of a blip in the economy, it's the young people who really suffer. So all through Europe, all through the States, through the GFC, this was really tough. And we've also seen that engaging young people in the workforce when they're young is really critical to not only lifetime outcomes, but the outcomes of their kids as well. So there is nothing more important that we can do for young people in this space than engage them in the workforce. How do we communicate with young people these days? So I remember I got my first iPhone in 2009 and all of a sudden everything changed. Internet is now in my hand. Last year we officially crossed over the river. We're now 50.3% of web pages served to mobile. So anybody out there who's thinking about tech, thinking about web, mobile first. It's not just a saying anymore, it's the reality, it's how you reach your target. And then in Australia, 99% of young people have a smartphone now, no surprise there. What is surprising, it's something that we're seeing changing almost daily. 49% of young people don't have a laptop, and 74% of people don't have a desktop computer these days. And so really that's a massive group of people, the only way to get to them is through a mobile phone. This is the challenge for Australian corporates. This is what we're facing at the moment. So, and we could have put up any of the top 100 companies in Australia on this slide. For most of these companies, it's somewhere between 20 and, believe it or not, 72 steps for a young person who's searching for a job through to actually completing their application. Every one of these companies still needs a PDF CV. I'm not sure anybody here who wants to stand up and tell me about how they've created a CV on a mobile phone. Let me know. We haven't found anybody yet. And none of these companies are really capable of taking a mobile phone application right now. And so for us, that's a massive challenge that we've been trying to solve this for years now. And it's one of those things that we're really confident we're starting to make some great progress. So what does it look like with Found? We're not 72 steps. I can promise you that right now. Within the Found app, job seekers can apply for jobs. They can research companies and they can follow companies. And if this looks a lot like a social media platform, we'd take that as a compliment. When we started this, we really went to say, how are young people engaging with the world? Let's go there, rather than saying, we've got a job, let's build a jobs platform. So from Qantas' point of view, we're exceptionally proud to announce that we're very, very close to signing a proof of concept trial with Qantas across a whole range of different roles. So cabin cleaners, ground services, flight operations. These are literally the roles inside Qantas that make the world turn. And we've identified a load of opportunities to work with Qantas across a whole bunch of different sites around Australia and across a whole bunch of different teams within the business. So what's that going to look like? February 2019, we're live. We're integrated with Workday, which is the platform that really helps drive Qantas's HR. It's easy to say now, that's a massive piece of work. Qantas will be the first major corporate that we're fully integrated with in Australia, which for us is incredibly exciting, and it shows us the way to really start to roll this technology out to the other tier 1 companies. And we're also finding other opportunities within the Qantas group. As we said at the start, Found is really focused on how can we help drive diversity and inclusion, and how can we make training a part of the conversation at the point when we're actually hiring people in. So finally, I cannot finish this without saying a massive, massive thank you to the team inside Qantas. So inside talent acquisition, Nicole, Annette, Alison. Inside the AVRO team, Dave and Betty in particular. Betty has been our absolute rock star guide through, kind of Pied Piper-esque leading us through Qantas to all the right people to speak to. This has been a truly amazing opportunity, so a massive thank you to everybody here.